The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the individual guests. If you're a sensitive snowflake that may get easily offended, then turn this off immediately. If you want to hear the real truth about the gun culture, then stick around. This is the Armed Citizen Podcast. What is going on, my Ghost Squad? Welcome to the Armed Citizen Podcast Live. This is episode number 205. Today's date is Tuesday. Good Lord, I think it's August 17th, 2021. We are live as always over on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all of that good stuff. If you are in the audience, then welcome. Make sure you say something. We don't know that you're out there unless you do. If you're new to the channel, new to the show, once again, make sure you say something because we don't know that you're out there, but let us know it's your first time, and we'd like to bust that up a little bit and let us know where you're from. If you want to call in, yes, you can call in or text in. Utilize the Ghost Tactical Hotline presented by our good friends Rod and Shelley Gates at Aegis Gun Care. That phone number is 530-305. Is that right? 530-364-4678. I am an idiot. I'm not very smart. 530-364-4675. By the way, it's scrolling down there in case you want to read it. If you are a veteran, anyone really, but especially if you're a veteran and you're in that dark hole and you don't know if there's a light and you can't find it if there is, remember, you can call me, email me, text me 24/7. I can't give you any medical advice, but I sure as hell could be a pretty decent ear to listen to and maybe talk you through some stuff. If you are looking for someone that can help you and send you in the direction of medical help, please remember two things. One, you're not alone. You have a lot of brothers and sisters out here that are willing to help. And two, this world is a much better place with you in it. So please utilize the Veteran Crisis Hotline. 1-800-273-8255 and press number 1. Once again, 1-800-273-8255. Veterans, press number 1. It is the Veteran Crisis Hotline. We are spotlighting, as always, the United States Marine Corps. So if you have any questions on what it takes to earn the title United States Marine, check out the website, marines.com. And as always, we're a proud member of the Self-Defense Radio Network. It's a great website that has a lot of awesome pro-gun, pro-2A, pro-freedom podcasts. A lot of your favorite podcasts are over there. So check out selfdefenseradio.net. We take this off of my ugly mug and bring in some very good friends of ours from the great state of Idaho. You guys might know them, Rod and Shelley Gates, from the newly formed, brand new, launching here in the last couple of days, Aegis Gun Care. What's going on, my homies?
Not much, bud. Thanks. Glad to be on here.
Absolutely.
Well, we're glad to see you. It's been a while since we've seen you in person, but I think maybe we'll have a chance to see each other in November down in Tulsa, if I'm not mistaken.
That's the plan. We've bought a table and we're ready to go. That's
awesome. And the quasi co-host at this point, Mr. Happy himself. What's up, Clover?
I'm here.
Yeah. And doggone it, people like me, right? Is that how it goes with you?
You're kind of quiet, Clover.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I want to hear all about the new stuff.
Well, we're getting ready to. One thing we're going to do is here in a little bit, we're going to actually give some products away that they're wanting to give a couple of products away. So in the chat, if you read the pinned comment in the chat, type hashtag Aegis, AEGIS, hashtag AEGIS. If you do that, then you will be entered into the giveaway a little bit later down the road. And also, thanks to Rod and Shelley, for the next 48 hours only, if you go to their website, and by the way, I'm going to put their website out there for you guys to go check. It's a brand new, it just launched a couple days ago, actually. So go check out the new website. But if you order products and you use the discount code Ghost Squad, all one word, I'll put this out there in the chat as well, and you order using that discount code for the next 48 hours, you get 25% off of your order. So thanks to Rod and Shelley for that. So before we can get going on the products, we do a little thing here that we have a couple polls out there that we put out to the public, and some of them are fun, some are gun related, some of them are just weird stuff that come to my head. But the first one I want to put out there real quick, we put out 4 days ago, and we got 662 votes and a lot of interesting conversations. But I want to pass this on to Rod and Shelley and to Clover as well. If you could only pick one, you only get one for the rest of your life, what would it be? This is sandwiches: grilled cheese sandwich, a BLT, ham and cheese, peanut butter and jelly, or an egg sandwich or egg salad, whatever you want to call it. If you could only pick one, Shelley, what would you pick?
Oh, God, it's a toss-up between the grilled cheese and the egg scrambled. Did you say egg salad or scrambled egg?
Well, an egg sandwich. See, we eat it different ways here, but, an egg sandwich is an egg sandwich.
Yeah, I like both. I'd probably pick the grilled cheese because I like to dunk it in the tomato soup.
Tomato soup? Excellent. And so you can add peppers and onions. You can add all sorts of stuff to a grilled cheese as well. But
Perfect.
I'm a big grilled cheese fan. Rod, what about you?
For me, that's easy. It's a BLT. Simple.
For me, I don't like tomatoes, so for me, it would just be like a BL. And now, I did have a comment that says I want a belt. It's a BLT with you add egg to it, so it'd be bacon, egg, lettuce, and tomato. Call it a belt. That could be interesting. Never heard of that, but okay.
That'd be good.
You can put avocado on it. It's really good too.
I would like that.
You put avocado on pretty much anything, it's going to be a lot better. That's for sure.
That's true.
Before we get going, holy smolies, I want to send a shout out to Lucy out there, Ricardo, with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Remember, we do not ask for them, nor do we encourage them. But if you feel the need to send a super chat, first of all, I'll pretty much read whatever's on there. So if you want me to read like a Ron Burgundy thing, a super chat will get it read. But all money from super chats go towards sending care packages to our troops overseas. So thank you for doing that. Like I said, we're not asking for them, but if you feel the need to, that's where they're going to go. So thank you, Lucy. Appreciate you very much. Clover, what about you? If you can pick one sandwich to have the rest of your life, which one would it be?
Well, I'm just wondering what crazy world you live in that you put egg salad in, which is the nastiest thing on the face of the earth. Lump that in with any other type of egg sandwich.
I'm just gonna mute him right there before he goes.
Dude, it's nasty. Come on.
No. All right. So obviously you're not going to choose egg. So of the other four,
hashtag not my poll, I guess. I don't know.
Of the four, then surely we've got a sandwich that you enjoy out there.
I would probably have to say the peanut butter because that's the one I eat most often, probably.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
That's also the easiest probably to make, right?
Yes.
No refrigeration. I mean,
and if you do like I do, everyone knows that my favorite range snack is it's the goober. It's peanut butter and jelly already in the same jar, so you don't even have to work for it. You just have to scoop it and go. So one quick thing, real quick, Lucy, you might want to type that again. It's hashtag AEGIS. It's up in the pinned comment, and I'll put it out here as well. Type hashtag AEGIS. All right. So there you go. Do that until we'll collect those. Right now, we've got 13 people that have entered. So 13 people are going to have a shot. Gun Snob out there. Thank you, brother. He Ron Burgundy for $4.99. He says, Ghost wears women's underwear every Monday. Let's see if he really reads almost anything. Unfortunately, that is not a true statement. I wear it every Tuesday. I'm wearing them right now. Just the silk underwear feel good. I'm just saying. You got to try it.
Since you started down that, is it a boy short? Is it a thong? Is it lace? What?
It's lace. It's lace. Yeah. It's lace.
Good
now I have different ones. Some of them are silk. Some of them are different. But yeah, most of them are lace. They feel pretty good. Good Lord. Our second polls was, and this is something that I've been, and Rod and Shelley know this because they were down with us shooting with Charlie a few years back, but when we went down to shoot with Charlie, it really kind of got me into really enjoying maybe long range. I've been thinking about getting into it and even into the competitive world of precision shooting. And I really like the 6.5 Creedmoor caliber. And I said, the poll question is thinking about getting into the long game with 6.5 Creed. Should I go bolt action or AR style with an AR-10 or whatever? And, by the way, I need to give the results. With 662 votes on the sandwich question, leading with 37% was the BLT. In second place with 18% was grilled cheese. Tied at 16% is peanut butter and jelly and egg sandwich. And coming in dead ass last with 13% is ham and cheese. I personally like all of them except the BLT. Just I don't like tomato, but it is what it is. But so bolt action or AR style for long range precision, maybe competition. What do you guys think?
Bolt action.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going. I know Clover's. He and I have had this discussion about 11,000 times the last few years, and as much as I like an AR platform, being modular and all that, especially if I'm going to maybe do some long range precision competition shooting, I think bolt action is definitely the way to go. And bolt action is leading with 450 some odd votes, but it's not as bad as I thought. It's a 60-40 split. 60% say bolt action. I thought it might be a little bit higher than that, but it is what it is. And then the one we put out a few hours ago, and it's got, let's refresh, about 200 votes in the last couple hours. And this is a fun one. If you took a gun and replaced all of its parts until none of the original parts are even part of that gun anymore, is it the same gun or is it a new gun? What do you guys think? And not just a pretty face here, you know.
Well, if you swap the receiver, it's a new gun. If you swap the serialized part, or the part that would be serialized, I guess, assuming you're running 80% or something like that.
And the question was, if every part was switched out, then that would be included.
Get a new gun.
Right.
New gun.
Get a new gun. That's true. I don't know. Ask the Gucci Glock boys.
That's right. That's right. So I was a little disappointed because we all know that the famous discussion we've had is a hot dog a sandwich. So I'm going to go ask you guys, Rod and Shelley, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Absolutely not.
I say no.
Thank you. Like most normal people would say that. A hot dog's a hot dog, just like a cheeseburger's a cheeseburger. They're not sandwiches. But Chef Boyardee out there, Midnight Range TM, says hot dog was a write-in vote. And, you know, it's what it is. It's what it is. $10. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate you. This is for the troops. Thank you, brother, for what you do in your service. Appreciate you for helping out. So that's awesome. Appreciate you guys. Yeah. It's interesting. We always have fun with these. One of my favorite ones was last week. I'm going to give you guys, before we move on to actually what we're here for, is to talk about your products. Last week, I said, if you punch yourself and it hurts, are you considered weak or strong?
An idiot.
That should have been the third answer, because I think if I would have put that as letter C as the answer, that would have ran away with it. But ironically, strong won pretty heavily.
Or the third answer could be you're just a politician.
Well, that's true too. That's true too. And Rich White out there, the 1%, such a follower. Don't let him make you choose him. Hot dog is not a sandwich. It's not. I'm sorry. Now, Jesse out there, Gunpowder Beauty, says hot dog's a soft taco. I could go with that. I could go with that. Just saying. All right. Hey, CR42 Huntings out there. Go check his channel. Got some good stuff over there. Yeah, go check him out as well. All right. So, once again, out there, make sure you type hashtag AEGIS into the chat. We're going to give away some cool stuff here in a little while. More importantly, for the next 48 hours, if you go to, I'm going to put their website out there one more time. If you go to their website and purchase one of the products that we're getting ready to talk about, you can use discount code Ghost Squad. This is going to run till Thursday, the 19th at, I guess that's 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. So for the next 48 hours, if you use the discount code Ghost Squad, all one word, 25% off your orders. So let's bring Rod and Shelley in. And most of you guys know Rod and Shelley from a few years ago. We've been friends for a while now, but from a previous endeavor with a business, and we kind of want to bring them in and kind of talk about the new product, the new company, and all of that good stuff. So Rod and Shelley, the floor is yours.
Hey, thanks a lot. Well, I guess we'll just start right away, get right to the first thing about it. I guess for us to say a new product might be a little misleading. We're a new company because, as most people know, I was part of the ownership group of another company, the Gun Cleaners. No longer there, have parted ways with that. Wanted to stay in the industry, stay doing gun cleaning stuff. It's something I enjoyed. I liked, thought about it. I thought there was no reason for us to try and go recreate something new when we already had a very good product. So what we've done is we've taken the same products basically to a new company. We have a different vision about growing the company, about how we're going to do things, and we're moving forward. I mean, and for those of you that don't know, the reason we want to stay with that is the lubricant that we have, the Aegis gun lubricant. What makes it, for us, what we think, and a lot of people that use it love about it, is that it's heavier than water. It's got a higher specific gravity than water. So therefore, yes, you did, Roden. Thank you. It truly displaces water. If you take almost any product that you have in your home right now that you use, and I'm not saying that to get rid of that, ours is better. We're not going to go down that road of comparing any products, and you pour it into a glass of water, 99% chance it's going to float on top because it's a petroleum-based product. Ours is a synthetic man-made product. You pour it into a glass of water and it's going to just sink right to the bottom. So it's heavier than water. Therefore, when it's on your gun or anything else, it's harder for water to get underneath it because it does not displace the lube. It's the other way around. And then with our solvent, it's not a lot to say about our solvent. It's just good. It works. It's non-toxic, non-caustic, non-flammable. It's not going to hurt anything. And it does a really good job of cleaning. So that's basically what we did there. We've been working really hard the last couple months. Shelley will tell you my anxiety level has been through the roof. Luckily, I have not become an alcoholic in that time.
Thank goodness.
You mean you weren't before? I'm a little disappointed.
I actually, believe it or not, I actually been drinking less, which is shocking.
It says a guy wearing a whiskey T-shirt. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh yeah. Since you mentioned it, I'm going to make a shout out to my boy Adam Martin with Blackbird Anthem.
And I was going to put mine on, but he wouldn't let us wear the same shirt because he says that's tacky. So
good friends of ours, Adam Martin and Jeremy Chestnut. This is their band. Their band's out of Florida. This is the name of their new album. So nice. Check them out. Blackbird Anthem. They're both. They're Adam's a vet. He was a Army veteran.
Okay.
So, but anyway, get off that.
Yeah, obviously, I've been using your stuff for a while now. Clover has as well. We got a bunch of friends of ours. Woodland has been using it. And a lot of people that watch the show and are fans of the channel are obviously fans of yours as well. And as far as the product, if you were a fan of the Gun Cleaners, what is it going to be when you get into Aegis? Is it, what can they expect from the Gun Cleaner side?
I guess
it's pretty much going to. Well, I mean, it's pretty much you're not. It's just basically rebranding. Is that basically what you guys are doing?
Yeah,
to a certain
and the Gun Cleaners. I mean, just don't get me wrong. The Gun Cleaners are still out there. they're still going to be running that company. And if that's all the people who have done business with us as a gun cleaner, if they want to stick with the gun cleaners, stick with the gun cleaners. There is no animosity in this split up there. They're great people. I consider them friends, love them. It was just, you get time and place in life. Sometimes the visions don't quite match. It's time to move on.
Visions, and at the point you guys moved to Idaho from Texas, and logistically it was probably hard to stay with everything too. I imagine.
Yeah, I mean, by no means are we ever going to bash them or anything else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just not our game.
$20 super chat from G23. Thank you, brother. He says, now this is a question for you guys. Can this solvent be used for cleaning brass?
Yes, it can. To get a little backstory on this, all these products were designed to use in the gun cleaning stores that we had. And in an ultrasonic environment and stuff is what they're designed to do. They work outside of that very well too. That's why we started selling them to the public years ago. We have not found a surface or anything else that our solvent or lube will hurt or won't work on. And we say that it works safe on all surfaces. It's just because we haven't found one yet that it doesn't work, that it's not safe on.
Sure.
So it works on Bakelite. It is good on everything.
I've cleaned every single gun that I have with it, and everything runs better. Like I said, the solvent itself is great. If you just want to get a solvent, you got a nice lube or whatever that you're used to, the solvent is phenomenal. The lube is phenomenal. Individually, they're great products. Put them together, they're damn near unbeatable. Here we go. I got a question from Warsaw Patriot. Can the solvent also be used to stop corrosive salts from using surplus corrosive ammo? Have you guys tested with that at all?
I use it all the time I have an HK91, and I got a lot of surplus ammo really cheap a few years back. And I would use our solvent and everything to clean that right after I get back to the range every time after shooting that. And it works great.
That's the 762x51, right? The old 308 HK. Oh, I love that bad boy.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And like I said, I like a lot of people years ago got a great deal on several ammo cans of that corrosive ammo.
Oh, yeah.
And just as long as you clean it right away. No, it works great.
I want to kind of go into the name. Aegis is kind of an interesting name, and you and I were talking on the phone, I don't know, it was about a month or so ago, and we were talking about a little about this, and it's got some Greek mythology background to it. So the name Aegis, you kind of want to go into the name of why you guys picked this name?
Well, the funny thing is that picking a name was actually really tough. There was a lot of ideas, and a humorous one was just as good. Everybody talks about their guns just as good. I actually thought about that for a while.
Well, this is ours is better or something like that. Yeah.
Because everybody will talk about their rifle or this one is just as good as whatever. But anyway, I've always been interested. I'm not a scholar in it by any means, but of Greek mythology and stuff like that. I mean, I guess anybody that's a student of law enforcement tactics, SWAT, military, everybody talks about true warriors, and warriors are the Spartans. The 300 strong, Battle of Thermopylae, and all that, so that's where a lot of that comes from. So I've always been interested in that. So I kind of wanted to name something down that line, and I've always loved the name Aegis. And for those that don't know what Aegis was the shield or breastplate that Zeus had mythical powers. It was made from goat skin, and it protected Zeus and Athena. So that's where it got it's emblematic of majesty and stuff, and it's a great protectant. So we decided, since our lube and our products will protect your firearm very well, it just seemed like a perfect fit.
Whoever did your logo, kudos. That is an awesome logo. I'm going to put
Isn't
that.
It phenomenal?
It really is.
Wonderful.
I'm going to screen share in a second. Clover, you got something you want to come in with?
Yeah, when it was Warsaw was asking about the corrosive stuff earlier. I can confirm that it works great for that task. Also, black powder, which is also tends to be a rust factory if you're not careful with it. And both products work great in both of those environments.
Yeah. Hey, as far as the logo goes, I'm not here to chill for people and put out a lot of shout outs, but
Oh yeah,
I
go
was
ahead.
trying to do a logo myself, and I went through a ton of things I was trying to do, and they all look like a third grader with crayons were doing it.
Can you
So
guys see this right there?
So I actually reached out to a very good friend of mine that owns Grill Your Ass Off Seasoning, Jason Murph. And if you've ever seen Jason's products, his labels are badass. They got cool things on them. And he hooked me up with his graphic artist. So a big shout out to Jason for hooking me up with him, because I basically just told the guy through email, I said, what I want is I want a Spartan type warrior, that kind of Greek warrior with a shield and an AR-15. And he asked for a little background. I said, I'm former law enforcement. We're a big law enforcement pro company. He goes, got it, done. And within 10 days, 12 days, sent me a sketch. I approved it. And then we went to this, and I was blown away. I think it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful logo. It really is. And the color combination is great also. I mean, the logo's great, but sometimes a logo can look good with color combinations, but sometimes a color combination just makes everything pop, and he did a phenomenal job. So yeah, kudos to him. So let's go look over here at the website. You go over to products, and so let's talk about the cleaner first. Contains no petroleum solvents or hydrocarbons, non-flammable, non-caustic, non-corrosive, and contains no phenols. Is that am I saying that right?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Safe on plastics, chrome, Cerakote, and Bakelite, made in the USA. And this bottle right here runs, let's see here. How much?
$10.99.
$10.99 for the cleaner, $8.99 for the lubricant. So let's look at the lubricant. And heavier than water, rust inhibitors, friction modifiers, safe on all surfaces. Once again, made in the USA. And that's something you guys have always been proud of, that it's made in the USA. It's not just put in a bottle in the USA, but the chemicals and everything, the manufacturing of the bottles, the labels, all USA, made in the USA products. So that's awesome. I know you guys take pride in that as well.
Yeah, no, that was pretty important for us. You know, it's one of those things that we'd like to do everything made in the US, but you run into some instances where you can't. But,
sure. Oh, yeah.
Which
and you're going to run into that forever. It's a business. You're not there to lose money also. It is what it is.
Yeah. So we do the best we can to keep everything made in the US. And so
there are some questions out there about different. So I'm going to put the Instagram. Yes, they are on Instagram. So I'm going to put the Instagram page out there in the chat. You can go follow that. Whoops, I put the wrong one. I didn't mean to do that. Well, Instagram. It's Aegis Gun Care. And then obviously on Facebook as well. You can copy a link, put this in there, and it's over on Facebook, and it's right there, Aegis Gun Care. Just type in Aegis Gun Care wherever, and you're going to be able to find them. I do like the fact that you guys are offering as well. Let me go back over here to the products, and you guys are offering the combo pack for $17.98. That comes with the cleaner and the lubricant. But the big thing that I'm excited for, and I believe someone out there they already bought one. Let's see, who was that? They just said
it was Rogue.
Yeah,
Pat Hirsch.
And
Pat Hirsch just ordered one.
Well.
Pat just ordered one. He ordered the woodland camo. You guys are doing the gun cleaning field kit. They come in black, woodland camo, and a digital desert camo type. And that's awesome. I know that you guys, I want to stop sharing a little bit because I know that you guys have one there that you might be able to show that people can see the size of it and all of that. But yeah, these are a great idea. I think these are wonderful ideas. Go ahead.
These are this is the ACU digital camo. We've got the woodland camo, which is a real dark woodland. Whoops. And then we have just a black one. Yeah, we are trying to find a pink one. We can't find one than this yet, but we're looking. And we'll look at, the other thing, what I really liked about these is this right here. It's a Velcro PVC patch.
Yep.
So if you get it and you have, let's say, like, I've talked to a lot of friends, you're a SIG fan, you're a Glock fan, you have your own company, you got patches, take that one off, put your own on there. These will, here in a month or two, once I get patches, will start coming with our logo, a patch of our logo on them.
Mm-hmm.
But they will, but we got to get to that.
I think that your logo could look amazing on a patch. That's going to be a great looking patch.
Yeah, and somebody wants to put the thin blue line on the one of the patches.
Yeah,
that's actually not a bad idea. Yeah,
yeah.
And because you get the American flag with the blue line American flag, that might be a decent idea. Yeah,
yeah, and we might have to switch to those. Mm-hmm. But when I buy these, I can get these. So, but and we're probably going to keep, because this is our first go around with these. So I'm sure there's going to be some tinkering.
Sure.
And I'm not ever so bold to think I know everything. I love input. If you guys that buy one and you think something easy, different could be done, send us a message to Aegis Gun Care at gmail.com. Love to hear your ideas.
Yeah, and so, for you guys wondering what's in it, it's $34.99 for the field cleaning kit. And it includes a nylon, obviously the nylon carrying pouch, which is awesome, with MOLLE attachment to the front, the Velcro on there for a patch and all that. A 4-ounce bottle of the firearms cleaner, a 2-ounce bottle of the lubricant, 2 nylon-coated flex cables, 8-inch, 33-inch with a T-handle. Excuse me. I know I can probably share this as well. Because
I can show them right here if you want.
Yeah, this picture is a great looking picture. So let me just throw this.
Yeah, no, the picture
shows everything.
And so so there we go. I think that shows everything. But like I said, you've got let's see here, a nylon gun cleaning brush, a microfiber cloth, 3 brass bore brushes, a 9mm 45 caliber, and a 223, a slotted brass patch holder, cleaning patches, and 6-inch gun cleaning cloth swabs. So for $34.99, that's a hell of a deal. And remember, for the next 48 hours, if you use the discount code at checkout, Go Squad, all one word, 25% off any of your orders over there. So go take advantage of that. Thank you to Rod and Shelley for doing that for you, for the audience out there. This is one hell of a thing, because I like the idea of putting a gun cleaning kit in a carry pouch is something you can throw into your range bag, hook it onto something else. It's instead of having to individually, do I have the swabs? Do I have all that? Having a dedicated pouch just for gun cleaning organizes everything, fits in your range bag, and you're good to go when you go to the range or wherever you go to competition, hunting, wherever it is. I'm sorry, you were going to say something. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to show you one thing. I just noticed I didn't put this on the description, but they come also, well, I don't know if the black ones yet or if we have enough for that, but I do know the woodland camo and the ACU ones come with a little D-ring.
Oh, nice.
In it.
Clip it on.
So you can clip it onto something. Perfect. So that comes in those.
Even better. You can clip that onto other MOLLE attachments to anything else or wherever, whatever. Your D-rings can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I just, to be honest, one thing I loved about these, and I guess it's because I'm a patch person and sticker person, I think it's cool. I love the fact that, I mean, even when it's our patch, you won't ever offend me if you buy one and you rip our patch off and put your favorite patch. That's cool. That's why we did that. Mm-hmm. So people can personalize it to how they want it. So. Yeah,
Pat definitely says it's a perfect size. Was looking for something small to strap to my bug out bag. Awesome logo. Need to put it on a patch. He's saying the same thing, and I'm sure you will. But I truly think that doing a PVC patch with your logo could be an absolute home run. You could sell those online for $10-15, and people would buy them because it's a great looking logo.
Funny thing is I've got several friends. As soon as I showed them the logo when we got it designed, the very first thing come out of several of their guys' mouths are, "Damn, that would be a cool patch." I'm like, yeah, it sure would be.
I think I might have been one of those that said that. I don't know. I remember saying that'd be a badass patch.
Yeah, no, you did. And that's in the works right now. I mean, we have to start a little slow here.
No, I hear you.
I don't want to outspend myself, which I will do. Luckily, I have a wonderful wife that keeps that in check.
Tries.
G23 wants to know, whoops. Son of Anarchy says, are they waterproof, the pouch itself? It's nylon, so they're gonna be water resistant, I would think, wouldn't they be?
Yeah, they're supposed to be water resistant.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But that's an idea.
Could be.
Make one that is water resistant.
Well, here's the thing, and it sounds simple, but instead of spending a lot, it could be a lot of extra dollars to find a waterproof bag. People don't realize you go to Walmart or your local grocery store and get the big plastic bags, throw that inside of it, zip it up, and now it's waterproof. And you don't waterproof anything with baggies.
I have somewhere a can of it. They have a can of stuff that you can spray almost any material and make it waterproof.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I have some of it somewhere, and it actually works.
Now, what you could think about doing instead of finding a waterproof pouch, I'm trying to spend your money, by the way. So, instead of maybe finding a waterproof pouch, what you might be able to do is keep the nylon pouch the same, but maybe find like a waterproof pouch that you can put all the stuff inside, and then put that inside the nylon. Yeah. Like a little baggie or something inside of that could waterproof the inside. The pouch itself doesn't necessarily need to be waterproof. It's as long as everything inside of it stays dry. That probably could work as well. Clove, I want to go to you, and I know that you probably got some good questions and comments for Rod and Shelley as well.
Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, I'm not gonna knock the field kit. So what I'm about to say, I'm sure Rod and Shelley agree that when you talk about a kit, anything that's a kit, there's no one size fits all. People are going to have special accessories and brushes and jags and whatever it might be. So is everything crammed into that kit, or is there room for additional things to be added if a person needs to customize that?
I don't know if you can see this, but there is a little more room for a little bit more stuff.
We've got a phone call. Hold on.
You could add more brushes and stuff in there.
Yep.
Armed Citizen Podcast. Who's this?
Hey, Trey. Hey, everybody. This is Pat Hirsch. How we all doing tonight?
Pat Hirsch calling in. What's going on? I'm going to say hi to Rod and Shelley.
Yeah. Hey, how you guys doing tonight?
Good. And hey, thanks for your purchase. We appreciate
Pat,
it.
Thank you.
Hey, not a problem. Actually, I've been looking for something that compact just to do a general maintenance on a gun for quite a while. I've got two other range bags, but they're too big and too bulky to really put anywhere in a bag to carry along. Like if I wanted to carry one in my EDC, it's just a simple range cleaning bag. Like if I just want to wipe it down real quick and put it back in the pickup, that's exactly what I was looking for. So, and that's the only thing that I've seen in that size with everything that I need, just for a typical range cleaner.
That's why it got built, Pat, because I was in the same boat as you. I was always trying to find something on the market, and I couldn't find anything out there. So when I started, we did this new beginning with Aegis, I thought, well, the hell with it. I'm going to do it myself. And I will tell you the problem, like Clover was talking about, you can get a lot more stuff in there. And I'm going to tell you, I started looking at a lot of stuff to put in there, and that price point just starts going up and up and up and up as you get. So obviously, you see, we just picked the most popular calibers that are out there. And figured we'll run with that for starters.
Yeah, and that's great. And the size of that bag is going to be good enough. Like if a guy wants to put just like a tiny toolkit in there, just like some needle nose, like some tiny needle nose pliers, and maybe a small screwdriver set. Something
you have room.
Do a disassembly. It's all there. So my other bag was like 4 times that size, and I hated carrying it around when I took it to the range. So.
Yeah, no, it is. And like I said, all the components of this were purchased separately, and it was put together through, like I said, for me being in the same boat as you, wanting stuff on the range, needing a little cleaning kit out there. It's not an all exhaustive kit. It's just a simple field cleaning kit. That's not that's not $70 or $80.
This is true.
Right.
This is
exactly. Exactly. So
Awesome.
no, I just wanted to call in and say thank you for building that little bag. That's going to fit the bill perfect for me. So
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pat, for calling in, buddy. We'll see you soon. Okay.
all right, later, y'all. Have a good night.
You too, bud. Here we go. Unfortunately, I kind of cut you and Clover off. When the phone rings, I kind of want to get it answered real quick. So,
fine.
Clover, I know that you were talking. It's a great question because the idea of having this pouch and being able to put obviously other things or more specific for rifles or for whatever into this pouch does give it a little bit more flexibility than just being a gun cleaning kit. Like you said, and what Pat was saying, you can add some, multi-tools, whatever, and make this kind of an all range bag. So I know you probably had some of the stuff you wanted to cover. So sorry about that, but your floor is now yours, Clove.
Well, it's just a matter of your organizational skills, I think, too, because you can get a brush and jag kit that is in a fairly small little molly pouch, and that having molly on the front is great because you can attach that to the front of the bag and then you're not taking up space in it. So but the idea it coming with the microfiber cloth and the cables and the T-handle and some of the basic stuff, like those bases are covered. And most people, I mean, if they're anything like me, and I guess probably most people aren't like me, but I've got brushes and jags and just coming out the wazoo. So it would be nothing to throw, an extra one here or there into that bag and kind of complete what I needed.
Yeah.
We were talking about the waterproof thing, and it was something I was going to mention earlier, and it falls into it, not dealing with the bag, but with the product. Now something interesting, I've got the previous, the same product, right? I don't know exactly how to address that, but I haven't done a video on it yet, but I've got several obviously bottles of over time of that stuff, and I had a couple that were getting low, and I left them out on the range intentionally in the rain, in the snow. They've been out there for well over a year. I mean, the labels are falling off other things, right? Because you guys remember the paper labels and all on the older stuff. The labels are falling off and everything else. And I'm going to tell you this, outside in the elements, and I know that's probably not optimal, right? But outside in the elements for over a year, and they still perform just as well, the product does, as something brand new, fresh out of the bottle. It's amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah. As far, go ahead, hon.
No, I was just going to say thanks for sharing that Clover, because maybe Rod was going to share about that as well, because I know he's taken some of the lube or the lube or solvent that you put in the freezer.
The lube. I only got to go. I had a friend in Houston that they did they had a commercial catering kitchen, and he was a good customer, and I gave him a bottle of lube. I think it only went down to 32 below. But he took a bottle of it, threw it in his deep freezer for his commercial kitchens business that he had for like a week, and they're at 32 below, and brought it back to me, and it still wasn't frozen. So it was still liquid. And I have another friend that lived up in South Dakota, and he did a little test, because we haven't officially done a test to see how cold it would be. But as a favor to us,
this winter, you probably will get a chance to.
Well, a friend of ours who's in the media business, makes videos and stuff. You'd think we got excited and he forgot, but he took his Glock up in South Dakota 3 years ago, and it was getting down 55, 60 degree below zero at night. He took and he goes, I just coated my Glock 19 to where it was just dripping, just poured it in and everything else, threw it out on my porch all night, and it was 60 below zero. Because I walked out the next morning, dropped the magazine, racked the slide, and started shooting.
That's
he goes,
awesome.
And it went like a top. And then I asked him, I said, well, where's the video? He goes, yeah, well, I got excited.
Forgot to film it. Maybe this winter we can get some of those done. It doesn't get that cold here, obviously, but we'll definitely do some.
Either.
Yeah, we'll get some stuff done. Use it deep freeze or something. We'll figure out a way to get some testing done for you. Before we move on, do you want to go ahead and give one of these away? We're going to give, I think, 2 away tonight, correct?
Yes, we are.
So we're going to give one. So go ahead. We're going to give you about 1 more minute. Hashtag AEGIS. Type that into the chat to enter. And one lucky person is going to, here in about a minute, is going to win one of these awesome kits. So let's go ahead and draw. We got 21 entries in right now. So I'm going to go ahead and screen share so it's all on the up and up, so no one thinks that we're doing anything crazy. So we're going to screen share. You guys can see that. All right, here we go. So we're going to draw. And it's going to randomly draw. And obviously, if it's me, then I'm not going to win. And Jesse, the gunpowder beauty. Jesse obviously used the previous stuff a lot, but Jesse is going to win one of the kits. So do you want them to email you guys with all of that stuff, or you want to email me?
However she wants to do it, and let us know what one you want: the woodland, the ACU digital, or the black.
Aegis Gun Care at gmail.com, correct?
Yes.
So Jesse, if you're out there, congratulations first of all, but make sure you email Rod and Shelley at Aegis Gun Care at gmail.com, and make sure she's still out there. I hope she's still out there. I'm just saying, hope she's still out there. If you're out there, you better say something, because if not, then we're gonna draw again and see if someone else actually is here. God forbid you leave and actually take care of your kids or anything. And Tardot, so he's probably one of the kids too. But Jesse's. Yep, she's there. There you go. So Jesse, put up there in the chat, aegisguncare at gmail.com. Go ahead and email them. And you want to know what color? Is that what you want to know?
Yeah, the ACU digital camo, the woodland camo, or the black.
There you go. And then obviously your address. So there you go. So congratulations to Jesse. Good person out there. Awesome. So
that's cool.
That one is going here. So that one's out of the way. What I want to talk about is, I know you guys are just kind of starting out, but I've had some discussions and all of that, but we know what the products that you currently have, we already know what they do. They're phenomenal. What are some of the things that you guys are possibly thinking of down the road that maybe you wanted to do at the other business or whatever, or now that you've got this, say, hey, let's try something new? Is there something down the road that maybe the customers can maybe start looking forward to in the next year or two?
Yeah, there's several, and a couple of them I don't want to mention right now, but we are.
I understand.
We have a couple trying to get into some different genres or stuff. We got some other things we're working on. But one of the big things I've thought about for years I want to do is get a really high quality gun grease for like choke tubes and stuff like that. And the folks that do this, make this lube for us, they actually make grease. So that's probably, if it's up to me and the way things go, there will probably be a gun grease will be the first thing we do new. Okay. And it'll be a very high quality gun grease at a very affordable price. That's another thing that I understand I could probably put a higher price tag on this stuff and make and still sell it, but I'm also a consumer too, and I get that. It's nice to be able to buy something that's a good product and not have to spend a lot of money for it. So
no doubt.
So we set our price points where we can stay afloat, make a little money, and people can still get a good deal. So we'll do the same thing with anything else.
Now, Warsaw wants to know, and I'm telling you guys, with that logo, you're going to have a lot of possibilities. Warsaw's now, he's trying to spend your money too. He's worrying about t-shirts. You guys going to do t-shirts eventually.
Trust
and
me.
He also wants to know about hats. You guys going to have a hats? He'll buy one. So
the hats, I've already ordered a sample of 12 hats. They've already been ordered. But the T-shirts is going to happen. My wife will tell you I'm a T-shirt whore. I have so many T-shirts. So I get the T-shirt. I need them.
They'll probably happen. It might be just a little bit, but it will happen.
Well, the great thing about it is if you're wanting to start off without having to go and order a bunch of them to keep in stock, you can always go like do a spreadshirt or whatever and do where you put the logo, they go and buy it. You're going to make a couple dollars off of but it's kind of, they don't make them until they're ordered. So at least it's out there until you are ready to. That's always something you can always do. And if you have any questions, Clover and I run spreadshirt stuff all the time. So, but yeah, that might be something to think about, just kind of get that out there. Okay.
Thanks, Warsaw. We're quite impressed with our logo too.
Yeah. So Warsaw sent a text in and he said, just wanted to tell Aegis he loves what they have to offer and their cleaning pack is on his radar to be a buy in the next month. And after he'll order one, he'll be doing a review on it on his channel. He also has a question for you. He says, is Aegis is based on the Spartans? I wanted to ask Rod if he knew about Spartacus, the famous gladiator who fought the Roman Empire. He's a big fan of the Roman and Greek history.
Yeah, no, I know about that too. And there was a lot of things, but the problem with using anything Spartacus or is it's so many companies.
Yep.
And I have a friend, acquaintance, a guy I know that owns another lube company.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to promote him, even though I like the hell out of him. But
they're friends of Clover and I as well. But yeah, absolutely.
Their name that's part of their name. So yeah, no, that was the first thing. And then I started looking at other companies, and I didn't want to encroach on anything especially somebody I know that is doing.
Yeah.
Because we're not out to make any enemies.
They're a different product used for a lot of different uses. It's not necessarily the same, but yeah, and I know exactly what you're talking about and all that. Clove, you want to jump in real quick?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking earlier about some price point stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had a couple things. I mean, that's always an elephant in the room. When you think about, especially some of the, petroleum-based products, right? People want to compare because it's almost like Suave shampoo, right? You can get 15 gallons of that crap for $1 or whatever. But it's not the same thing. It doesn't do the same thing. And the other thing is that this particular product, a little goes a long way. So what you've got to do when you get that first order, you're going to want to do things like you normally do with the cheap petroleum stuff, or cheaper, let's say, right? Petroleum stuff. So you're going to have to learn that less is more. So you really need to, that'd be my advice for somebody who's new to the product, is pay attention to how much you're using. Don't just drench it on there. Be mindful of that.
You don't have to.
You can, but I mean, if you want to make it go further, it will indeed go further. You just have to, like I said, you have to treat it differently. You can't treat it like, cheap stuff.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Clover's totally right. Me personally, if I was to give you personal advice, I think you should use 1 2-ounce bottle for each gun each time you clean.
Exactly.
But that's not necessary. That 2-ounce bottle should last quite some time. It really should.
And that's when you have a good product, when you can minimize how much you use and still get the same quality and the same protection just by using one little squirt of it. And it does. It's one of those things where you don't have to use a lot of it for it to protect the guns. Now, Rob out there, New York Outcast, talk about T-shirts. This is something to think about also. He says, old T-shirts make good cleaning rags. Most of my cleaning rags are old T-shirts, and they do make, especially when they get real soft, they do make the perfect cleaning rags for sure. So make a T-shirt that says, Aegis Gun Care, like,
dude,
future cleaning cloth or something.
I was thinking the same thing. Future cleaning cloth. Yeah. Compliments of Aegis Gun Care.
I like it.
I like that. That could be awesome. I like that. That's going to be awesome.
I love how we're getting all these great ideas. Thanks, everyone.
Well, I think a lot of people know you guys. They've known you for a while. They know you're actually real people. You're good people. And when you and I were discussing this a month or two ago and all of that, and you're not going to have to worry about the transition, I don't think, because people know you. And I think that people know that they trust you guys. So if you're putting your name on this product, basically, like you said, it's almost just a rebrand, and you're trying to take it in a different direction and all that. No, nothing against the gun cleaners or anything like that. It's just a redirect and all of that. But yeah, I think that people are going to be more than happy to support because they already know who you are. They already know the product. They know that your name is going to be quality and all of that. So if you guys are out there, like I said, go check out. I'm going to put products over there so you guys can get straight to the products page. But go check out their website. And right there you go. It's out there. So check that out for the next 48 until Thursday, the 19th of August at 7 Central. The next 48 hours. If you buy something, utilize the discount code Ghost Squad. All one word, no spaces, Ghost Squad, 25% off your order. So thanks to Rod and Shelley for doing that as well. So yeah, guys, take advantage of that. It's only going to be there for 48 hours, and you're going to get 25% off of all of it. So yeah, go ahead.
Trey, I saw a question I wanted to address. Somebody talked about boar snakes.
Oh yeah, Warsaw. Yeah.
I will address that. Boar snakes actually was my very first thing I looked at. Because in my gun cleaning stores, when we had them, I used boar snakes quite a bit. Mm-hmm. But the problem with the boar snakes is I couldn't get enough of them to get all the different colors I thought to get a compact kit like I wanted. And there was a cost issue there. Boar snakes can get pricey.
Yeah, they can be, no doubt.
It doesn't mean we might come out with a more deluxe gun cleaning kit in the future. I thought about it. It's in the back of my head, and that will include something with boar snakes and stuff. This is our first run at this, and it's just a field cleaning kit.
So,
in the great, go ahead, Clover. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I don't know if I should mention this on air or not, but I've got an idea in my head of something that popped in.
Someone's gonna steal it.
Okay. So I'm just gonna say, once we go off air, remind me about this particular topic and the boar snake and blah blah blah. And I want to discuss something that just popped into my head.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I have a product I want to bring to market too that I want to figure out. And I've for years been trying to figure out how to do this, and I've kept putting it on the back so because I had too much other stuff going on. Mm-hmm. And it's the same thing. I'm going to start pushing that idea too.
Well, going back to the kit, the great thing about the kit is it's a full service kit. But it can be utilized as a starter's kit for someone. You've got the bag, you've got the solvent, you got the lube, you got the basics of the swabs, the patches, and all that. What you decide to add, that's the great thing. You can personalize this kit to however you want it. If you have a boar snake, put the boar snake in the bag. If you use other things, utilize that. This isn't where the kit has to end. It's the beginning, and it's got everything that you need, but it may not have everything that you want right yet, but that's up to you. You're able to put and add whatever you want, but they're giving you the avenue of having this pouch that's going to hold all of it together. So utilize this as a great way. Add what you're going to add. Like I use, we call them tackle boxes. I've got like a bunch of tackle boxes with gun cleaning kits for different stuff. And I find that'll be good. I find something in, an old cotton sock. That's pretty. Yeah, I'll throw that in there. But utilize this kit as a good start to add to your own. But it's giving you everything to put it in already with the basic necessities. Everything that you need to clean a gun is in this kit. If you want to add to it, by all means, add to it.
Yeah, if you're a new shooter, there's nothing else you need than this right here.
That's
Especially
right.
if you're new into the game, buying your first gun or two, it's there. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And like you said, down the road, a deluxe cleaning kit. Hell, you might even throw in a future cleaning rag in that thing. You never know, but
You don't know.
you never know. But no, I'm really happy for you guys. Clover, do you have anything else you want to bring right now?
No, I'm good now.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll definitely have a discussion off air. That's where the good stuff happens anyways. I hate to say it, guys. I love doing the show live, but off air is where the magic really happens. If you've never been part of an after chat, that's really where the fun happens and all that.
I get that, though. There's things, and I've learned this the hard way in the past. I get excited when I have an idea in my head.
Yeah.
And I, in the past, have blurted those out, and then somebody steal my idea. So
that happens. It happens, unfortunately, way too often that everyone's looking for the next big idea, whether it's theirs or not. So
I've learned to keep my big fat mouth shut sometimes.
Yeah, we'll have a good discussion in the after chat, and because there's some stuff I think that. Oh,
Not surprising, right?
So let's talk about Idaho real quick in a more lighter sense. You guys made a trek back up to Idaho where you guys spent some years earlier up there. But when you move from Texas up to Idaho, especially right now, has it been as far as the atmosphere and how it is, compare Texas to Idaho? Do you like it better up there? Is it more quiet? Is it more laid back? How do you explain Idaho over Texas right now?
Well, I'll let the Idaho girl that was born and raised here, let her.
You know what, Ghost? I would not trade us living in Texas for anything. I mean, we loved it there. The people that we met, we missed them terribly. Here is, this is home for me. So I'm near family and stuff. But yeah, Idaho is beautiful. Boise is obviously it's a bigger city, so there's still a lot to do, and there's still good food here. It is, I think, a little bit more laid back, obviously, than Houston, because there's not quite as many people. But
fast paced and all that. Yeah.
Well,
and it's been hot, but the humidity's not right there, so it's bearable. Right. So yeah.
I think now, to get an idea of population, I think in the Boise Valley, that includes Boise, Nampa, Caldwell, Middleton, Meridian, all these, I think there's about 1 million people in the Boise Valley.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of people here.
And
the cool thing about Idaho,
roll call brings up the one thing that most people know about Idaho is Boise State's blue turf.
The Smurf turf.
Vandals! Go Vandals!
My wife and all of her family are University of Idaho Vandals.
Sorry for you Boise State fans.
One of my old buddies, one of my best friends in the Marine Corps, was from Ontario, Oregon, which is basically right across the border from Boise.
Right down the road,
Yep.
We spent Thanksgiving up there with his family. About 10 of us went up there, and why they invited us to their house for Thanksgiving one year is beyond me. But the fun happened on the road trip. We drove from San Diego to Ontario, Oregon without stopping. That was a fun drive, by the way.
Wow.
But yeah, we spent some time over in Boise, and Boise's a good town. I really enjoyed Boise. I don't remember much of it, but I remember having a really good time in Boise. Yeah, it's a good town.
Cool thing about Boise is the downtown area. They have all these microbrews, these eateries, these grills, and you can go park down there somewhere, and you can just walk all around downtown Boise, getting a beer here, meeting people there, and you don't have to worry about getting shot or mugged.
That helps.
Yeah.
It's not an issue. And we did it Saturday. Matter of fact, went and did a little microbrew crawl down through downtown Boise and places.
Hence the word crawl. Yeah. Crawling at the end of it. Yeah.
So I have good friends that own a microbrewery here in Boise downtown. So
that's tough. That can be,
and then a whiskey bar next door.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. So good thing we don't live downtown Boise, because that might not work out so well.
You might actually live in downtown because you wouldn't be going home very often. Yeah.
Exactly.
I hear you. Good Lord. As far as gun laws and all that for people. Now, obviously, you probably don't want a whole lot of people move into Idaho because you don't want it too crowded. But for people that are looking to get out of Illinois or California or wherever, and and Idaho is on the list. How are the gun laws and all of that in Idaho?
Well, the gun laws are very good here. It's constitutional carry state, of course. It's just, and if you look at stuff, I just recently went and looked again because a lot of people don't know. When people think about gun ownership for citizens, everybody thinks Texas is the biggest, and they're not. Texas isn't even in the top 10.
Yeah.
So Idaho used to be number one for a lot of years. I think they're like third or fourth now, and I think Wyoming's back up to number one in gun ownership per capita, per person.
Yeah, I want to say Alaska was up there a couple of years ago. Arkansas was always in the top 5. Yes.
Alaska,
I know
Wyoming, Idaho.
Those 4 or 5 states are always per capita going to be. We say here, even the Democrats own guns here in Arkansas, so it is what it is.
And even here and in Wyoming, it's that way too. Everybody owns a gun. That goes across party lines. It's just a
same way here.
Life.
Now the rogue, he lives up in Montana. He says Montana's full. I hear Idaho is nice. So he said Montana's full. Quit coming to Montana.
Well,
G23 lives up in Oregon. Yeah, G23 says can't wait for Oregon to become part of Idaho.
Oh no!
I personally have no stake in this, and I have no dog in this fight. But I will tell you, right when we moved out here, we were quick to tell people we're moving back, folks. We're moving back. We're not like. And I said, well, they said, where are you from? I said, well, Texas. And they go, well, we don't have a problem with Texas. Texas is okay. If you'd have said you were from California, we might have a problem. Yeah. They're not. A lot of people here just don't like the influx from California.
No, I get it. I'm from Dallas originally. I grew up there and all that. I live in Arkansas now. And Texas will always be home. It'll always be home. I've actually lived in Arkansas now longer than I did in Texas growing up. But Texas is always home. I love Texas. I'll always be a Texan at heart. They're talking about out there the tactical Kansas. So I did a T-shirt. Speaking of T-shirts, I put a T-shirt up on the Spreadshirt shop last week or so, and it was the state of Arkansas with an AR, and I have it Arkansas, but it was Arkansas. And it said the tactical Kansas, and it's sold really well. We sold a lot of those T-shirts already.
Oh, I love that one.
The tactical Kansas shirt, they are over on Spreadshirt. I've sold a bunch of those already. So thanks to everyone that's bought one. That's by far in the last couple of weeks. That's by far like in the first 2 weeks our biggest shirt. So I think people are buying it. They aren't even in Arkansas. They just like the shirt, tactical Kansas. But
Again, I'm not going to back this statement, but so I knew a guy that was from Arkansas years ago, and he used to call. I'm sorry. Let me get it the other way around. He's from Kansas, and he used to call Arkansas Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas.
And I go, why do you do that? And he goes, because they always are our bitches.
Okay. And see, so we have, and I'm gonna make a T-shirt with this too, but we have a saying here in Arkansas, thank God for Mississippi. Because if it wasn't for Mississippi, Arkansas historically would rank 50th out of 50 states in a lot of different categories, except there's Mississippi. So thank God for Mississippi. So, we make fun of that as well. So if you're out there from Mississippi, it's just a joke, kind of. But no, it's
to be honest with you, all states, I've lived in quite a few states, and there was something good about all of them. Even when I lived in California in the early to mid 80s, well, it was still a good state back then. But
I loved California when I was at Pendleton there in the mid 90s, and I loved it. Beautiful, weather's perfect. I mean, for gun laws, it is what it is. But I mean, as far as a state itself, the great thing about California, people don't realize, and Texas is kind of the same way as well. But California, you've got mountains, you've got beaches, you've got cold weather, you've got farmland, you've got cowboys and ranchers. I mean, you've literally got every kind of living conditions that the U.S. can offer in California. And you just drive up north and you're going to go through. We went to cold weather training in Northern California. When we went skiing, we drove up from San Diego one morning. A bunch of us we had a weekend off, drove up to Big Bear, and we're skiing. We were skiing in t-shirts and shorts, but we were skiing a few hours north of Camp Pendleton. It was wonderful.
You can ski and surf in the same day in California.
No, easily, very easily.
Yeah, you can do it.
You can surf in the morning, drive, ski all day, drive home, and still surf at night. Easily, not a problem. Yep. Let's see here. So anyways, Clove, you have anything before we give away one more pack here?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so we're gonna do this one. We're not just gonna do it randomly. We're going to do a trivia question. And have you thought of one of what you want? It can be about anything, maybe about what we talked about earlier in the day or in the show or something. For people, we're gonna find out who's been here the whole time, type thing.
Well, I think I'm gonna take the chicken away out of this and say, hey, why don't you or Clover pick one?
Okay, so let's just go it this way. We're going to put this out there, and we'll be watching the chat. And the first person to bring up what Aegis was is going to win. So,
or the first person that PayPal's me $5 wins.
That could be cool. Yeah, we can do that as well. But where did Aegis come from, and what does it mean? First person out there in the chat. There you go. So it looks like, is that Rich White? Is that who's first on your screen as well?
Yeah, Rich White got it.
Yep.
There you go. So that's who came up on mine. I want to make sure that's who came up on yours. So Rich, now Rich, here's the problem with Rich. Rich is one of these guys. He goes around to all the different live shows and tries to collect winning. He's that guy that calls every radio station every morning and ends up winning like every time every day he's a winner somewhere. So it's nothing new to him, but no, Rich is out there, and he has been out there the whole time. So Rich, Aegis Gun Care at gmail.com, email Rod and Shelley, let them know what color that you want, and obviously your address, and they'll take care of that for you. But yeah, awesome for winning that. Congratulations to Rich as well. G23 says, we were talking about being able to surf and ski. He says you can do that in Oregon also. I wasn't aware you could surf a whole lot in Oregon, but maybe I guess you could. I don't know.
And Oregon's sure got some beautiful coastline, though.
Yes.
It does have some beautiful coastline. I just didn't know that. I didn't know that there was maybe waves that you could actually surf, but it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, look who come in late into the chat there.
Yeah, Joe's always doing that. He likes making
late.
Yeah.
Hey, just come whenever you want, Joe. Don't worry about it.
It's what it is. Now Buck says all you got to do is send it to him, and he'll make sure that Rich gets it. He'll make sure that Rich definitely gets it.
Or, you know what, Buck? I'll do you a deal. For $34.99, I will send you one of your own.
Actually, no. For the next 48 hours, it's $34.99 minus 25%.
25%.
Once again, the next 48 hours till Thursday, August 19th at 7 p.m. Central. Go to aegisguncare.com. I will put, again, the link out there. If you use the discount code Ghost Squad, all one word, no spaces, Ghost Squad, 25% off of your order. So that's great for Rod and Shelley to do that. So thank you so much for doing that. Before we let you guys kind of close up, I want to bring Clover in. Anything else you want to bring up or close out? If not, go ahead and kind of tell people what's coming down the road for you. He might not even be on them. He might even be here. He's gone. He went to go eat.
No,
there he is.
Come on, man.
He fell asleep.
He had to go pull his wife out again.
Come on, man. No.
Okay. Hey, now don't.
Or he had to go clean up the rust off of his rifle. Remember that one?
Oh my God! Yeah,
that was terrible.
So
I'm sorry, Arminta.
So full disclosure with that, okay? There was nothing that their product could do for that.
No. He got stuck. We just got stuck in a literal thunder like storm came through. Well, we were on the range. Remember that? We were literally on the range shooting, and that storm came through. Remember that down at Charlie's place?
Oh God, that came in too.
Yeah.
Thank God I had somebody on payroll that could Cerakote. That's all I got to say, because
Right.
that sucker was ruined, man.
Yeah.
They got nasty.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to bring up or ask or talk about before we shut her down?
I don't think so. Everybody knows where to find me if they need to. So I'm good.
Well, there you go. So I'm going to give you and Shelley, I'm going to give you and Rod the floor to talk about anything else you want to talk about. More importantly, tell people where they can find you, all that stuff. Anything that you want people to know that might have missed the beginning. The floor is yours right now.
I just want to say, first of all, thanks, Clover Tack, for your support, and Ghost, thank you so much for having us on. We appreciate it and all of your support. And then everybody else also that's watched today and purchased something, we really appreciate that. And we're just really excited about all this, and looking forward to more people that we're going to meet and have enjoyed the people that we have met. And just thanks for your support.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, like I said, our website is aegisguncare.com. You can email Shelley or I, either one of us, the question or anything out at aegisguncare@gmail.com. And Facebook, Instagram is Aegis Gun Care. Pretty easy to find. Right now, the social media pages have been up for maybe a week. Website's been up for 2 days. So we're just getting started at this. And we're looking forward to it. And also, hopefully, everything goes good and everybody makes it out to Wanamaker.
Thanks, Shooting Gallery.
I hope I don't jinx it. The last 2 times I paid to have a table at Wanamaker, they canceled it. So
This is true.
I really want to get out there and meet a lot of people face to face.
We're going to we always either cook out or go find a restaurant of some sort. So obviously we'll get you guys involved and do all that. Like we've done a cookout before. Depends on if we're going to do it at a hotel. If we do a hotel type situation where everyone goes to the same hotel, then we usually go find a restaurant. We have done a VRBO before, and all of us stayed in a big house and we cooked out there. That was a fun time to do, just relax and all that. But yeah, Buck will be there. Obviously Clover and I will be there. Usually Gizzard Gary comes down from Kansas. Obviously Snob will be there. He lives there in Tulsa. So, but there's always other people that live in Tulsa. Weston out there lives in Tulsa, so he comes and all that. But there'll be a bunch of people that you'll know that you'll actually get to meet. Obviously Clover and I met you guys, but everyone get to meet you guys. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Tulsa. We were there this spring and it was actually pretty good. I think the crowd was pretty strong. So I'm assuming that in my eyes, the November one is usually a little bit bigger and better than the spring one because of Christmas holidays coming up and all that stuff. Hunting season's coming up. So I'm hoping this one's going to be awesome. And now Rich White wants to know, are you guys going to be at the Great American Outdoor Show? That's up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I was going to ask if that was that one.
Yeah, that's the one that's about a week or two right after SHOT. So it's like 1st of February, late January, 1st of February. I want to say it's a 2-week show. Am I right about that, Clover? It's a 2-week show?
Yeah, it's 10 days at least. Yeah, something like that.
To be honest with you, probably not this year. I don't know. We already went through, Shelley and I kind of budgeted out the shows and stuff that we think we can get outside of our area.
Yeah.
And that's where, I mean, like I said, I don't even think we're probably not most likely going to SHOT Show either this year. It's just because even though I'm only 10 hours away now, not 23 hours, but they're not actually going to have a try and buy. So they're going to do the suite only. Yeah, I just found out 2 days ago.
Whoa, hey guys, take that shit off of. I need my mods to take care of that shit.
What the heck is that crap?
Yeah, mods, take care of that shit for me quickly. Ban his ass.
Damn.
Good Lord, get that shit off. Thank you.
What's wrong with people?
I don't know why
People.
people have to be so rude.
Fucking
Oh, well.
people. Oh well. Let's move on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So there's that.
There's that.
And then it's
I,
up again.
So I hate to hear there's no trying by.
I am too.
Absolutely.
That sucks.
But on the Great American Outdoor thing, you don't find anybody in the industry that likes doing that show because it's so long and that's so grueling. Imagine, every day for 10 days or something having to be at a booth all day every day. That's tough, man. I mean, if you're a big company and you got employees and you can just send your minions out to do it, that's one thing. But if you're a small company having to do it yourself, that would suck.
Can't you shut them down by ISP? Getting their number, just shut them down that way?
We can maybe report them, but at this point, he's got different screen names, so
he's just running through them.
So they're just blocking as they come. But yeah, it's just fucking people.
What a jackass!
What a jack. Go
They
fuck
have
yourself.
nothing.
Go
good to do, I
fuck
guess.
yourself. That's all I can say to you. Yeah.
And I love
So-
keyboard
Pretty sad.
warriors, though. Tough
Pretty-
guys.
Pretty sad.
Yeah. Yeah, get out of grandma's basement and go find a girlfriend. That might help your life just a little bit. Just a little bit. Get out and breathe some
afraid
fresh
for
air.
her.
No shit, right? Maybe I don't judge, but
True.
maybe if he meets a nice girl, she will rub off on him and show him
Help.
the way.
That would be good. Yeah.
because he needs it.
Or a nice, let's just say, Marine Corps fellow to rub off of him and show him the right way.
That might be a different rubbing off that he wants. So yeah, I tell you what, I've got a friend of mine down in Florida named Dexter. I'd like to introduce you to him. I'd like to introduce you to him. All right, so guys, thank you, my mods. Thank you for working hard late in the show. I appreciate you guys. Fuck you, dude. And come see me if you want. We'll take care of it.
Yeah, exactly. Come visit.
Go fuck yourself. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Rod, Shelley, thank you so much for coming on. Cannot wait to see you guys in November. We will definitely toss back one and have a good laugh and hopefully sell a bunch of your product. I'm assuming you're going to bring a bunch of stuff down to Tulsa. People can purchase and all that. More importantly, go check out go check out the website, aegisguncare.com. I'm going to put that out here in the chat one more time for the next 48 hours or until 7 o'clock Central on Thursday, the 19th of August. Go through the website. Anything you buy, use discount code Ghost Squad. All one word, no spaces. Ghost Squad, 25% off of your purchase. So thank you to that. Thank you for watching tonight. Thank you for supporting Aegis Gun Care. Thank you for supporting my friends Rod and Shelley Gates. For CloverTac, we say thank you so much. Get out there, be more proficient with your firearms. Remember, there's only a day or two left for the ATF comment section, especially on the receiver side of things. Make sure in description down below, you're going to have the links to those ATF comment periods. Go check them out. More importantly, get to the range. Enjoy your freedoms of being an American. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Semper Fi.